him about his life in the circus.
Oh God, yes. I mean,
There's got to be some stories there, right?
That's got
I
to be
actually
like,
asked him about it. I got a little bit of it.
that's got to be like a story in and of itself.
Okay, we're live on Facebook, and you can find it.
Everybody be on your best behavior. Then.
Oh man.
Jacques.
All right. No drug-related songs, guys. We're live on Facebook.
Just plosives.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hey. There it goes.
Oh, there you go.
Hello,
Hey, you can't
everybody.
do that if it's not up. Hang on.
It's there.
Yeah, it there.
So there was a song circle this afternoon with some of the February album writing month people.
How was it?
And I told them, hey, if you're looking for places to play on Sunday, check us out. But they're not here, are they?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't see him. Okay. Are you ready, Walt and Marlene?
Yep.
This week's equipment setup
This week's equipment setup and
gets better all the
the
time.
key of the day,
Better.
D.
D. Most things
Good
are
day is D.
D and E.
It's the Sesame Street of songs.
This open mic is brought to you by the keys of D, E.
Okay. Anyway.
Word dadgad.
Okay. What? They hung up a sign in our town.
This open mic is brought to you by the keys.
If you live it up, you won't live it down. So she left Monterey, son, just like a bullet leaves a gun. With her charcoal eyes and Monroe hips, she went and took that California trip. Oh, the moon was gold, her hair like wind. Said, don't look back, just come on, Jim. Oh, you got to hold on, hold on. Oh, you gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. He gave her a dime store watch and a ring made from a spoon. Everyone's looking for someone to blame. When you share my bed, you share my name. Well, go ahead and call the cops. You don't meet my girls in coffee shops. She said, baby, I still love you. Sometimes there's nothing left to do. You got to hold on, hold on. Hey, you gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You got to hold on. Well, God bless your crooked little heart. St. Louis got the best of me. I miss your broken china horse. How I wish you were still here with me. Oh, you build it up, you wreck it down, then you burn your mansion to the ground. Oh, there's nothing left to keep you here. But when you're falling around in this big blue world, oh, you got to hold on, hold on. Oh, you gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here, got to hold on. Down by the Riverside Motel, it's 10 below and falling. By a 99-cent store, she closed her eyes and started swaying. But it's so hard to dance that way when it's cold and there's no music. Oh, your old hometown so far away, but inside your head there's a record that's playing a song called Hold On, Hold On. Baby, you gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here, gotta hold on. Hold on, hold on. You got to hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here, gotta hold on. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that song. That's such a great song.
I like how you guys do it. Nice.
I listened to Sean, but Sean just Sean's it. And everything's so syncopated in her version. That's how she makes it hers.
Okay, William, you ready to go?
Sure. All right. So this is an original, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet. So it's maybe not quite finished. People said we must be crazy to come all the way out here. So far away, so much to risk. Certainly not this year. But we found a place where we could stay out on the edge of town, where we could sit and watch the ocean and see the sun go down. Now, since the virus got here, all the bars and stores are closed. They don't let you walk the beach at night, feel the sand between your toes. But we got some time to savor the few things we really need. We can sit and watch the sunset, smoke some rum and drink some weed. I got that backwards, but I guess that kind of makes sense in a way, doesn't it? And maybe you are right, and I'm just lazy. A rainy weekend and a lockdown ought to drive me crazy, but all I want's a quiet back porch can just sit down, smoking weed and drinking rum, while I watch the sun go down. Tourists used to come out here on vacation for 2 weeks. They'd spend their cash at fancy restaurants, rent umbrellas for the beach. Now they mostly stay at home, 'cause no one wants to come. Just sit and watch the sunset, smoke some weed and drink some rum. And maybe you are right, and I'm just lazy. A rainy weekend and a lockdown, well, they drive me crazy. But all I want's a quiet back porch, where I can just sit down, smoking weed and drinking rum, while I watch the sun go down. And maybe you are right, and I'm just lazy. A rainy weekend and a lockdown ought to drive me crazy. But all I want's a quiet back porch, where we can both sit down, smoke some weed and drink some rum, while we watch the sun go down. While we watch the sun go down.
Yeah, I think you got something there. I have some ideas, so maybe I'll
Yeah, all right.
play with it and send you some.
I can sort of take that offline, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, not now.
Yeah.
I love it. I thought it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wasn't really sure if the weed was just comedy or not, I don't know.
Deadly serious business.
Deadly serious. I was serious about it. It's it's a different feel from the room. I mean, got to get the chemicals right for these songs, otherwise they're just meaningless.
Okay, Peter.
All right. I think I've played this one before, but I practiced it for this thing this afternoon, so I figured, and I've got my other guitar tuned to Dad Gad and a mic set up since it doesn't have a pickup, so what the hell. Mrs. Pretty, Mr. Brown, she sent for him to come from town. Come and tear her hillock down and find a buried treasure. As soil and sod they scraped away a backward calendar of days, empires rose and fade away, in dust their pride is measured. But under every hill are traces of the glory, these pastures green are hiding history's scars. And under every river, like a never-ending story, ships of sand and memory are sailing toward the stars. And oh, the marvelous things they found hidden underneath the ground, glittering rings and coins and crowns and traces of gold. And also darker things were there, swords that never life had spared, scraps of bone and locks of hair to make your blood run cold. But under every hill are traces of the glory, pastures green are hiding history's scars. And under every river, like a never-ending story, ships of sand and memory are sailing toward the stars. Listen and you'll hear the sound of gold. Feel the imprint of the oaken hull. Long gone timbers, rivets, ribs, and sails, where loyal servants, priests, and lovers wail. We all have secrets waiting to be found, lying silent deep beneath the ground. We try to peel away the layers, with desperate dreams and unrequited prayers. We all have secrets deep beneath our souls. If we only knew just where to dig the holes. But under every hill are traces of the glory, pastures green are hiding history's scars. And under every river, like a never-ending story, ships of sand and memory are sailing toward the stars. Ships of sand and memory are sailing towards the stars. Mrs. Pretty, Mr. Brown sent for him to come from town, to come and tear her hillock down and find the buried treasure.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Nice.
Sang it before,
Very
but I
nice.
think you worked on
Very nice, Pete.
since last time. I think you added some more to it.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to make it all work together.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So, so you've all heard this one. I've been working on it, and I've been working on a recording of it because I decided I wanted to like get a nice finished recording and put it online because it feels like it's gonna feel pretty dated soon, hopefully. And for the first time, I worked with somebody with a professional musician to add a guitar part and a harmony. And William heard me do this yesterday, and I'm going to try again with the mix and see. I listened to it. It was nice to be able to listen to it once and see that the recording was kind of drowning out my singing a little bit, which might be okay. But anyway, I'm going to try it again, and I've added some more to the mix, so it probably just makes it even more complicated. But anyway, let me give it a try and see how it goes.
It's safer at home, that's what they say, waiting for the storm to pass. But I miss you so badly, it's hard to face the day when everything looks no different from the last. How I long once more to hear your footsteps on my floor, to feel you sitting by my side. But if I can't sing my song in the same room as you, I'll do what I need to survive. I am singing to you through this pane of glass, and I'm wondering, can you hear me clearly? It's hard to see you smile when you're wearing a mask, but I'm hoping that you still love me dearly. There's nothing new to say about being alone. So many things keep us from one another. But there's something so tragic about these times that separate a son from his mother. And of all the ways to hurt someone, the cruelest by far is with a song. When love and death are both carried in the air, being together would be wrong. So I am singing to you through this pane of glass, and I'm wondering, can you hear me clearly? It's hard to see you smile when you're wearing a mask, but I'm hoping that you still love me dearly. And it's well, I believe that time will come again. We'll walk through that glass by and by, and I'll hug every friend and kiss them on the cheek, and hear the tears rolling from my eyes. I am singing to you through this pane of glass, and I'm wondering, can you hear me clearly? It's hard to see you smile when you're wearing a mask, but I'm hoping that you still love me dearly. I am singing to you through this pain.
It's beautiful.
That's beautiful, that harmony.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
How'd you get Art Garfunkel in there?
You know, it's really funny because, you know, I sent a recording of it we were talking about, and he said, kind of, it makes me think of Simon and Garfunkel. So he just
Well,
went,
yeah.
and he's got that high, I thought he'd be great to sing harmony because he's got that nice high voice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I can't do that. I mean, I did a harmony, and it's a little more of a pinched kind of.
The way I would do harmony.
The way you're going to hear me do it later.
It was very nice. He said, "Oh, your harmony sounds good." It's like, well, why don't you give it a try? But could you hear the synthesized cello in there too?
That was what you added to the mix, right?
There
it's
was something
nice.
in there, and I could hear it. I couldn't tell what it was, which is probably just as well, because that way you can't say what it was. It was just there.
Yeah, I think if you heard just the recording, you'd hear the balance would be a little better. How was the balance there between my voice and the?
It was much better than yesterday.
It was.
Yesterday it wasn't quite right. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Was there also a double of your lead vocal on it?
Well, I have to leave that on because I can't follow it otherwise.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't imagining that.
I turned that down as low as I can where I can still hear it, and then leave it on because otherwise I can't. I lose my place. And
probably need to have a click track there where it's
So
just your
have
voice is the
ideas
click
for how I
track.
could change my setup and like so I'd have like the click in my ear and not have it go out of it, but I didn't.
Right.
I didn't go
It's a bit of work.
I gotta say, it's like I like the instrumented like version with the like backing track, but it's also like that song's very compelling. Like when you did it like just like sort of like solo acoustic, right? I mean, there's something the theme, the subject matter, makes like sort of the unplugged thing kind of like really work.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
both. I think I'll do the recording and put that online, but I think I'll do just a solo.
the demo track, yeah,
Because actually I was playing with it and I was doing it quite a bit slower actually, just as a solo. Take out the break so that it's not too long. Anyway, yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for all the support. Okay.
See how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give my love a candle, promise at life. And I told him when my number comes up, winds would fill the sky. Me, I'm fixing to die, moving down that same lonesome road. No, I don't know why. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Didn't have to fool me. You didn't have to lie. My love comes round like a thief in the night, but only love can make you cry. We have walked side by side, moving down that same lonesome road. No, I don't know why. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Your love was like a diamond right way on a sea that calms my mind, moving onward to a distant shore where boats sail in a line. We have danced to a fateful rhyme, moving down that same lonesome road. No, I don't know why. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Didn't have to fool me. You didn't have to lie. If it all came out so ugly, it's only my love that could make you cry. And we have walked side by side, moving down that same lonesome road. Still, I don't know why. Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you.
Very nice.
For beginners, some things.
What song is that? I don't know that one.
Bonnie Raitt?
The Bonnie Raitt thing?
From Sweet Forgiveness?
No, Taking My Time.
Taking My Time.
That she wrote, or
He, same song, Joel's same guy who wrote Stayed Too Long at the Fair.
Right.
yeah, very nice.
We heard a local DJ play that on a show a couple weeks ago and said, hey, that's a nice song.
Okay, William, give me weed, whites, and rum.
There you go. All right. All right. Michael heard me do this one. This is like my my attempt at like doing like authentic Barbados music. Listen closely, hear the music playing. Let it take you to places far away. Relax your senses, just do what you want to. No need for questions, it's only for you. Amazing how you can't escape it. The movement takes you and never lets you go. Can't you feel the music in the air? Close your eyes and let the rhythm take you there. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Come and dance to the music of the sun. Forget your troubles, it's alright. Let it go until you see the morning light. Feel the beat as our bodies move as one. Come and dance to the music of the sun. So real, so right, can't explain the feeling. Like the sunlight brings to life new meaning. No need for stress, save that for another day. No second guessing, believe me when I say. And it's so amazing how you can't escape it. Movement takes you, never lets you go. Did you hear the music in the air? Close your eyes and let the rhythm take you there. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Come and dance to the music of the sun. Forget your troubles, it's alright. Let it go until you see the morning light. Feel the beat as our bodies move as one. Come and dance to the music of the sun. Music of the sun. Can you feel the music in the air? Close your eyes and let the rhythm take you there. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Come and dance to the music. Forget your troubles, it's alright. Come and dance until you see the morning light. Feel the beat as our bodies move as one. Come and dance to the music of the sun.
Is Barbadian music really that in a minor key like that?
You know, I really wish I knew the answer. It's like I didn't really hear that much of it when I was there. So I don't know. It's like I saw like live music once. It was like, you know, a guy with a keyboard and a guy with a steel drum in the restaurant, and they weren't really all that into it. So like Rihanna did this album. Rihanna's from Barbados, from called Music of the Sun, and like the liner notes said it was like using like Barbados like rhythms and um, like motifs, and I guess that's true. I mean, the stuff I know, it's like there's like the Merry Man and stuff. It's like kind of like Beach Boysy kind of stuff, and then there's like the newer stuff is all sort of sounds like hip hop to me, you know. So, I don't know. Next time I got to listen to more music.
Okay, Peter.
This is one of the most. I'm really proud of this song, and so I just thought I'd share it with you. This is part of one of the prompts from the February album writing month thing. It's called "What's Your Sign?" and you're supposed to base it on a road sign. So, here's mine. You're giving me directions, the lights are turning green. You're pointing out the signs, I don't know what they mean. One way, wrong way, stop or start. Hit the gas or hit the brakes, no matter what I do. Confusion corner, confusion corner. Walmart, bowling alley, old time general store. I think we're going round in circles, I've seen this place before. Turn left, turn right, east or west. Hit the gas or hit the brakes, no matter what I choose. Confusion corner, confusion corner. You're always trying to tell me which way we should go. But what's our destination? I don't think you even know. Red light, green light, north or south. I'm a rat in a maze and I can't get out. Confusion corner, confusion corner, confusion corner, confusion corner. Got to imagine the guitar solo here. Kick it into overdrive, make those tires squeal. I'm gonna close my eyes, let Buddha take the wheel. Turn left, turn right, east or west. I'm never gonna pass your driving test. Every turn we take, we're right back where we started. Confusion corner, confusion corner, confusion corner, confusion corner.
Right.
Well, I'm confused.
And Richard Thompson song I've ever heard you do. The guitar I was hearing like.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, that'll be right.
We did play it with a,
Now you're just showing off.
like that kind of thing, That's a really cool song. I like that. Definitely could do that with a band. It'd be really fun.
Oh yeah, I did a demo of it with a and rocked it out. It's kind of cool.
So so I did this yesterday, kind of almost on a whim with Williams Smokestack Lightning, but then I've just been thinking about it since then, and so it's kind of in between all the really important news this week, like Dr. Seuss and Meghan Markle and the stupid senator from Arizona going. There was also a real tragic story that was in the press for about 2 minutes and then disappeared because nobody really wanted to hear it. But there was a truck that came across the border with 25 people in it, basically like a Ford Expedition with 25 people in it. They had to take out all the seats so they could cram them in the back. And they got a little ways across the border, and then they ran smack into a semi-truck, and 13 of them were killed. So I was reading about this young woman, Yesenia Magali Melendrez Cardon, who she was 23. She was a law student in Guatemala until things got so bad in the last year with the pandemic and the crime, and she was in fear for her life. And so she decided to come north to try to reunite with her father, who she hadn't seen in 15 years. He left Guatemala 15 years ago and has been here since then. So I was thinking about it, and made me think of this song, it's just a great song. So.
There's a place where I've been told every street is paved with gold, and it's just across the borderline. When it's time to take your turn, here's a lesson that you must learn. You could lose more than you'll ever hope to find. When you reach the broken promised land, and every dream slips through your hands, then you know it's too late to change your mind. 'Cause you've paid the price to come so just to wind up where you are, and you're still just across the borderline. Up and down the Rio Grande, 1,000 footprints in the sand reveal a secret no one can define. River flows on like a breath in between our life and death. Tell me who's the next to cross the borderline. En la triste oscuridad hoy tenemos que cruzar este río que nos llama más allá. Hope remains when pride is gone, and it keeps you moving on, calling you across the borderline. When you reach the broken promised land, and every dream slips through your hands, and you'll know it's too late to change your mind. 'Cause you pay the price to come so far, just to wind up where you are, and you're still just across the borderline. And you're still just across the borderline. And you're still just across borderline.
Very nice.
Thank you.
It's like a Ry Cooter.
Yeah, Ry Cooder and John Hyatt. They wrote it for a movie.
So white, refrigerator white.
Okay.
Okay. King of the Blues. Okay, Walter. Sing one, monkey. Tell me when.
Been a while since I've done this. Though you let a knife and fork dig your grave, eat every kind of food, you ain't nothing but a slave. If you don't slacken up your pace, I think, ooh, they're gonna throw food in your face. Girl, you let too high
that fork
get you
down.
Girl, you let a knife and fork get you down. If you keep this up, little girl, you won't be around. If you don't change some of your ways, they're gonna shorten all your days.
Girl, you let a knife and fork get you down. Dig it.
That's your middle name. Oh, the way you stuff yourself is a doggone shame.
Hey, hey, hey,
Girl, you let a knife and fork go your hand. You gobble all the food inside, baby, that you can. You're gonna shorten all your days.
girl, you let a knife and fork go your hand. Wearing a size 44, you have to turn sideways to get through the door. Girl, you let a knife and fork dig your grave. Girl, you let a knife and fork dig your grave. Girl, you let a knife and fork
Dig your grave. Oh well, I apologize for not being able to sing that, but I didn't feel like changing the key in mid-song.
William,
Courtesy of Nick Lowe and who?
Dave Edwards.
And Dave Edwards, right. Yeah. That's the sound of a music stand falling over, I think.
No, that was my capo, I think. Yeah. Not so bad. Not so bad as a music stand. That would be worse. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I didn't actually have a lot of stuff much prepared here, but something I could probably do. Show me your peace sign when there's no sign of peace. From the north to the south, from the west to the east, from the top 1% to every man on the street, every woman rising up, every child in the Middle East. Little things in this great big world. Don't matter if you're a boy or a girl. Don't matter if you're something in between. I know you know what I mean. I wanna be standing next to you, standing next to you. When the revolution comes, when the revolution comes, I wanna be standing next to you, standing next to you. When the revolution comes, when the revolution comes. This is a very repetitive song. It's a good one to sing around along at home if you want. If you don't know it, you kind of probably got it by now. Show me your peace sign when there's no sign of love. You just can't sweep hay down under the rug. Too many guns, too many drugs. I got an olive branch, I need a dove. 'Cause I was born with every blood up in my veins. Every country you could visit, every city you could name. Everyone is different, everyone's the same. I know you know what I'm saying. I wanna be standing next to you, standing next to you. When the revolution comes, when the revolution comes, I wanna be standing next to you, standing next to you. When the revolution comes, when the revolution comes. Now here's where it gets really repetitive. Show me your peace sign, everybody say hey. 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 Show me your peace sign, everybody. I wanna be standing next to you, standing next to you. When the revolution comes, when the revolution comes, I wanna be standing next to you, standing next to you. When the revolution comes, when the revolution comes. Put your arms around me, put your arms around me. When the revolution comes.
Yes, that's very nice.
Yeah, that's not mine. That's a Michael Franti song. Yeah. But it's still nice. Yeah.
Flight to England.
He was? Really?
Yes.
Many, many years ago.
Cool.
Wait, he was what?
He was in first class on the flight we took when we took our tour of England.
Did he wear shoes?
I wasn't looking. He had a glass of white wine though.
Okay.
As we walked back to the end of the plane where our seat was.
He was in first class. We were not.
Seems sort of out of character or off-brand for him, but
They might have just put him there.
He's kind of a tall guy. If you've ever seen him in concert, he's not.
he's huge.
I would not. If I was him, I would not fly coach unless I.
Okay, Pete.
I was this business with the Pope going to. You go to Iraq, Iran, right? Yeah. I woke up this morning, none of the news was good. Death machines were rumbling across the ground where Jesus stood. And the man on my TV told me it had always been that way. There was nothing anyone could do or say. I almost listened to him. I almost lost my mind, then I regained my senses again. Looked into my heart to find that I believe the one fine day all the children of Abraham will lay down their swords forever in Jerusalem. Well, maybe I'm just dreaming. Maybe I'm just a fool. But I don't remember learning how to hate in Sunday school. Somewhere along the way I strayed, never looked back again. But I still find some comfort now and then. When the storm starts rumbling in, and I can't lay me down, and the drums start drumming again, and I can't stand the sound. Yeah, I believe there'll come a day when the lion and the lamb will lie down in peace together in Jerusalem. And there'll be no barricades then. There'll be no wire or walls. We can wash all this blood from our hands, all this hatred from our souls. And I believe that on that day, the children of Abraham will lay down their swords forever in Jerusalem. I believe that on that day all the children of Abraham will lay down their swords forever, will lie down in peace together, will lay down their swords forever in Jerusalem.
That's been on my list of songs to learn for a long time. I love that song. It's a great song.
I was lucky enough to go to Steve Earle's songwriting camp, and he played that at the final night, and I was like, I'm going to learn that song and I'm going to play it every chance I get.
It's a great song.
You need a harmonica. You need to strap on a harmonica for that. He's got a great harmonica part in that song.
Yeah, that sort of break in the middle.
Yeah.
A little tedious without the harmonica. That's a good.
The little Bob Dylan-y kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm going to need to. Well, that's my next purchase, I guess.
The next pandemic project.
All right.
Won't you stay?
I'm not on the stage. There we go.
I asked her, won't you stay and live with me in California? I've got a little bungalow just 2 blocks from the Venice Strand. we could be married in the spring. I've already found a ring, 'cause I want to walk beside you on the sand. And she told me there's no such thing as spring in California. How can there be spring when every day is more or less the same? For without the darkest night, how could we ever know the light? And with no winter, spring is just a name. And she said, in Minnesota, the winter makes your cheeks glow red like beacons, but the landscape is nothing but shades of white and gray. Then a crocus pushes through the snow with a tiny purple glow, and the spring birds come alive, dancing in a blue ballet. So I tell you, there's no such thing as spring in California. How can there be spring where every day is more or less the same? For without the darkest night, how could we ever know the light? And with no winter, spring is just a name. So now I know there's no such thing as spring in California. For there never could be spring where everything is more or less the same. She left me on the sand with her ring in my hand, and without her, spring is just a name. And with no winter, spring is just a name.
Each week, a little better.
I like that song.
Have you recorded it yet?
I think you've got a hit on your hands right there.
You want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, why not? That's what I'm going to work on next after I finish. I actually have an idea for like almost a. I haven't quite decided what instrument, but like maybe a flute and a cello, and then in the middle they're going to do like almost like a little minuet kind of a thing.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Really nice changes.
Thank you.
they are. They're really nice moving chords.
Okay, we can go through one more time. I have a request for you, William. I really like that the 7th Regiment band played Gary Owen song. I'd love to hear that again. So just to give you something to do. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Jet plane in a rocking chair, roller coaster, roll nowhere. Deaf and dumb old dancing bear, I change this heart of mine. This time, this time. See cruise in a diving bell, run a mile through a wishing well. Soft soap and nothing to tell. I change this heart of mine. This time, this time. Here comes a real thing. I've been waiting for so long. For so long. I've been looking for love like you. Crossed lines on the telephone, crossed eyes and a canyon moan, lost fingers and head for home. I changed this heart of mine. This time, this time. Play sick in a feather bed, act cool when you're stoned and dead. I'm a fool with a size one head. I changed this heart of mine. This time, this time. Here comes a real thing. I've been waiting for so long. For so long. I've been looking for love like you. Jet plane in a rocking chair, roller coaster roll nowhere. Deaf and dumb old dancing bear, I changed this heart of mine. This time, this time. This time, this time. This time, this time.
We need to work on that a little bit.
That was really nice.
Oh, really?
Excellent. It will be better.
All right. So by special request, so this is a song I did last night at so their open mic I've been doing online. So this is a song that's set to the music of a much older song. It's set to an old Irish carousing and drinking song called Gary Owen that was pressed into service as like a marching song for the 7th Cavalry back in the early mid 1800s. And I was doing this announcement yesterday, and somebody on that the audience said, "Oh yeah, they play that. Custer played that song when he was marching in Little Bighorn." It's that's correct. And it's actually that's the tune, but it's been adapted. The lyrics are different. So the lyrics are about two Irish brothers. It's a little confusing, but two brothers. One is named Michael or Mick, and one is named Paddy. And they leave Ireland and they come to the United States and join the army in the United States. And not to give too much away, they both die. This is told from the point of view of one of the dead people. It's called Mick Ryan's Lament. So you can sort of see he's not happy with the way it worked out. So that's the background. My name is Mick Ryan. I'm lying still in a lonely spot near where I was killed by a red man defending his native land in a place that they called Little Bighorn. And I swear I did not see the irony when I rode with the 7th Cavalry. I thought that we fought for the land of the free when we rode from Fort Lincoln that morning. And the band, they played that Gary on. Brass was shining, flags were flowing, and I swear if I had only known, I don't wish that I died back in Vicksburg. My brother and me, we had barely escaped the hell that was Ireland in '48. Two angry young lads who had learned how to hate, but we loved the idea of America. And we cursed our cousins who fought and bled in their bloody coats of bloody red. Oh, the sun never sets on the bloody dead of those who have chosen an empire. But we find a better life somehow in the land where no man has to bow. And it seemed right then and it seems right now. Paddy, he died for the Union. But Michael, he somehow got turned around. He had stolen the dream he thought he'd found. Now I never will see that hold ground, for I've turned into something I hated. And I'm haunted by the carry-on. Drums are beating, bugles blowing. I swear if I had only known, I died with my brother in Vicksburg. And the band, they played that carried on. Brass was shining, flags flowing, and I swear if I had only known, I'd have died with my brother in Vicksburg.
That's a great song.
Thanks. Got it from a Tim O'Brien album.
I work the rigs from 3 till midnight on the Corpus Christi Bay. I get home and drink till daylight, sleep the morning away. Had a plan to take my wages, leave the rigs behind for good. But that life, it is contagious, and it gets down in your blood. Lived in Corpus with my brother. We were always on the run. We were bad at one another, bad for one another. We were good at having fun. We got stoned along the seawall. We got drunk and rolled a car. Knew the girls at every dance hall. Had a tab at every bar. If I could live my life all over, it wouldn't matter anyway, 'cause I never could stay sober on the Corpus Christi Bay. My brother had a wife and family, you know, he gave him a good home, but his wife thought we were crazy. One day we found her gone. Threw her clothes into the car trunk, photographs her rosary, went down to the pier and got drunk, threw it all into the sea. If I could live my life all over, wouldn't matter anyway, 'cause I never could stay sober on the Corpus Christi Bay. Now my brother lives in Houston, married for the second time, got a good job with the union, and it's keeping him in line. He came to Corpus just this weekend, it was good to see him here. Said he finally gave up drinking, then he ordered me a beer. If I could live my life all over, it wouldn't matter anyway, 'cause I never could stay sober on the Corpus Christi Bay. If I could live my life all over, it wouldn't matter anyway, 'cause I never could stay sober on the Corpus Christi Bay.
Was just a kid, drive the streets of my town. Didn't have no AC, we cranked the windows down. Turn up the radio, gotta hear that song. Gotta blast it out so everyone can sing along. The other day I took a ride, I put my radio on. Tuned from one end to the other, but it seemed that something had gone wrong. Lots of talk, 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 lots of crap I can't stand. I'm sorry, but I guess that makes me just a grumpy old man. There's nothing on the radio, there's nothing on the radio, nothing I wanna hear, there's nothing on the radio. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's nothing on the radio. Now there's a lot of good music. You can get it online. I got SoundCloud and Bandcamp and Spotify to waste my time. But there was something kind of special came free on the air, like a fresh summer wind blowing through my long brown hair. There's nothing on the radio, nothing on the radio, nothing I wanna hear. There's nothing on the radio, there's nothing on the radio, there's nothing on the radio, nothing I wanna hear. Nothing on the radio, nothing I wanna hear, there's nothing on the radio.
Oh yeah.
Rock and roll.
Alrighty.
Pete, I forgot to tell you, it's like, have you ever seen like John Gorka in concert? He's got like this line about how he got himself like a blues name that was slow, blind driveway. Just like you're talking about, like street signs.
Signs everywhere.
There's an actual place in, I can't remember the town in Florida. I actually, a friend of mine posted this sign of this photo of an old general store in some town in Florida. There's a big sign in front of it with an arrow that says Confusion Corner. And it turns out there's some like 7-way intersection that is like the worst designed intersection in America. And
Oh, okay.
I couldn't not write a song about it.
All right. So it's called Confusion. That's an actual place, huh? Yeah. All right.
Usually they just put up a sign that says "Circle Ahead."
Right.
No, I mean, I think he's talking about some places like kind of like that, like you ever like seen like an aerial photograph like of like where like 287 and like 78 and 1 and 9 and the turnpike and
Yeah.
like sort of like interconnect.
I think this is more a small scale thing. It's like right on the edge of some little town, and it's anyway.
7-way intersection.
Some friend of mine in Washington like said there's like an area like near her that was like one of these very confusing corners. They called it 7 corners, right? And she said that like people were considered you could be a master of 7 corners, right? And what you had to do is you had to drive and do every one of the 49. Actually, I guess it's like more than 4. It's like 98 different like exchanges, right? You know, going from every street to every other street in each possible direction, right? So once you've done that, you could consider yourself a master of 7 corners, right?
Very nice. All right, and the world ends at that point. I think I read that in a science fiction story.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's replaced. The intersection disappears and is replaced by something even more confusing.
The stars blink out one by one. Right?
All right, folks, and on that encouraging thought, everyone have a great week, and I'll see you next week. And work on your videos. Try to get them to me by next week if you can, and I'll cut them together. And I figure just, I think Peter asked me how long. I would say 2 to 3 songs, do a little short set, and then I'll put them together. All right.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
See ya.